This is what the song makes you do, you know, bend down, you bend over. I've seen a lot of videos, but this song is one beautiful song that I just don't know how KiDi came about. The concept, the video is so awesome, colorful, even though they're all wearing white, very colorful. And it's such a pleasure. After Saturday, we have the man in studio. He will be back, and he's back right here on TV3. Good morning to you, KiDi.
Good morning, Miss G.
Okay, let's start on a very happy note.
Yep.
So I'm panting for breath now.
Yeah, I can see you've been dancing.
But you know the song? I feel a bit of Patoranking in there.
Yeah, everybody says, why didn't I feature Patoranking on this one instead of, spiritual?
The spiritual.
I mean, when I made spiritual, I was hearing him on it as well. So I was like, if he's on spiritual, I can put him on this
one as well.
Yeah.
And so it has nothing to do with the song?
No.
You know, I've been saying to myself that I'm sure after spiritual, Pato just dash you the song.
I was like, Charlie. I mean, I played him a couple of songs on the album. He had this. I was like, hey, this be bad. So I'm glad he gave me his blessing,
Okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't write the song?
No, I wrote the song myself. I produced it myself.
Hey.
Yeah.
I see you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Saturday is over.
Yeah, it's over.
But how do you feel? Were you able to sleep?
I mean, I didn't sleep, Mom.
Oh.
I went out with my friends to celebrate. I mean, the celebration wasn't the same as we would have wanted it to be, but we still celebrated.
Are you sure you went out with friends? Because the way you walked out of the auditorium, it didn't look like you were going to celebrate.
No, you see, if you look at my body language, there was nothing angry about the way I was walking. I mean, I'm human, so of course I'll be disappointed because if you hope for something you don't get it, that's a little disappointment. But I mean, it was the last award of the night, so the show is obviously over. So I went home with my team. I mean, I met my friends in town. We went to Twist, We drank since.
Hey,
we celebrated.
You use the things to cover the
disappointment. You understand?
but let's talk about the point you realized that you won't be back.
Yeah.
At what point was that?
When me and Honorable Mago we have a bone to pick, the way he made people get me.
Charlie, he said
I think people had even forgotten I said I'll be back. So he reminded them that his KiDi say he'll be back. And yeah, that's the moment. I mean, when he asked that, is today Saturday or Sunday? When the people say Sunday, I was like, With the sorry. But it's all good. It's all good, things happen. So I said I'll be back, Traffic Small did the road top, so I'll be back.
So you'll be back when?
Next year, 365 days later, I'll be back.
365 days later. Yep. There's a lot of concern about how KiDi would be relevant in this year that is going to be reviewed for 2022. And whether the other people who you might have found yourself in that category with and other people who do music will not overtake you.
We're in the industry and in life, you never know what happens in the future. We'll all keep working. I tell people that awards are good, they are nice. When you get awards, it's a good feeling. But when you don't get the award, the music still goes on. We still keep working. We still put in our bangers. So this year, I've already started the year amazing. Spiritual has been out. Touch It is doing amazing. I just dropped my Golden Boy album. So the year is looking really good. And whatever happens next year is in God's hands. So
how many times have you been in that Artist of the Year category?
Sorry?
How many times have you been nominated?
This is my first time.
This is your first time?
Yep.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah. And you're so hopeful, eh?
Yeah, I was very hopeful.
What made you think that you would pick it?
I didn't know that I would pick it. I was hopeful. There's a difference. I mean, I keep saying everybody in that category has worked really hard. Everyone. So if it didn't go to me, I'll be disappointed. But whoever it goes to, I mean, they are well deserving of it as well. Because everybody there, Charlie, it wasn't easy. Everybody has worked.
At the point, we thought it was a battle between you and Kwame. He also kept saying that he would deserve to pick it again. And then you said he deserved to pick it. So we're like, okay, the Links family agenda.
Yeah, I mean, and people are calling the Links Awards and things. But, people forget that we actually work hard. People forget that bit and they keep Links are buying awards. If we have money to buy awards, we know we use it to do promo and make ourselves bigger internationally. People keep saying, people forget that despite everything, we actually work hard, we put in work. So when we are being awarded for it, I think it's unfair when people attribute it to Richie being on the board, because Richie is not even on the board.
He's not on the board. I think he went off when he
like
started signing
Artesia.
They say Richie get links. That's what they're saying.
If we have money for awards, they should do more videos and getting bigger, investing in ourselves than music. So nobody's buying any awards. We're working hard and we are being rewarded for it. Yeah.
Were you trolled by fans of KiDi?
Oh yeah. Okay. That one, yeah. Even on the nights they started, Have you seen
the Netflix
the
design?
Terminator posters and the movie posters, I'll be back, and there's kids they've done with acrobatic saying, "Come on, go and sit down." I've seen all of these things, but I keep saying I don't take these things personally. Every year after VGM, there's a scapegoat. It's just unfortunate that this year is me.
Oh.
Yeah, but people also keep forgetting that I won 4 awards on the night. Yeah.
Let's remind them. So you picked up highlight
song of the year, Afrobeat song of the year, Afrobeat artist of the year, EP of the year.
Yeah. And to think that everybody believes, a lot of people in the industry for that matter, believes that you're the reason that the scheme introduced the EP of the year category.
When I saw that it injured, I laughed too. I was like, "Hey, this one there is mine," because I mean, respect to everybody in that category, but I also knew what Blue EP did. I know how well it did, so I was confident that at least if I didn't go with anything, that award, I mean, God being so good, I was gonna take it. So, I mean, yeah.
Then the next morning, we saw you on a live video trying to please the church folks by singing Adum.
And I wasn't even trying to please them, honestly. And I'll say this again, I mean no shade, I mean no disrespect. I don't want people to misconstrue this as any kind of negative thing. The first time I'd actually listened to the song properly was on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The song that everybody sings?
Exactly.
What happened?
I'd never,
You don't listen to Christian songs or gospel?
I listen to Christian music. But it's not a song that I'd heard before that day.
Are you serious?
I know Money, but I didn't hear Adum Grace until Saturday night. So Saturday night is when I kept hearing, because when they played the nominees, I was like, oh, this song is actually really nice. So on Sunday, that's when I actually listened to the song properly. You get me? It has nothing to do with, a lot of people are saying he's being shady. I'm like, nope, I'm not that kind of person. There's nothing, I won't get anything from being shady. It doesn't affect
There are
me.
people also who think that, like you're disappointed, so you just want to cover up and try to maintain the gentleman title.
And
that
like I said,
you.
I'm not a robot, I'm human, so when I'm expressing emotion, it's not far-fetched, I'm not a robot that BBAC have to act like. If I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed. But like I said, it's the will of God. Like, I believe in grace, I believe in favor, I believe in the will of God. It was meant to happen the way it happened. It wasn't my time. If it is when my time is up, I will take it. It's Auntie Dinah's time, so she took it.
Why do you keep calling her Auntie Dinah?
Because she's my auntie.
When did she become your auntie?
She's Auntie Dinah. I can't call her Dinah. To me, when I say it, doesn't sound right in my ears.
Hey.
Auntie Dinah.
I see.
Yeah, she's like, grown, and I think she's a very, very fine woman, respectful woman, respectable woman. So, and she's doing amazing. So when I call her Dinah, it doesn't sound. I feel like I'm disrespecting her, so I say Auntie Dinah. I'll even call her Mama Dinah.
and a lot of people were disappointed as well that you didn't pick the award on the night. But one of the things that I heard after it didn't go your way is you think that the church folks are against you.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of posts. It's a music award, so it can go anybody's way. Whoever has worked hard can pick the award. But after that, I was seeing a lot of the trolls were there. That one there is normal. It comes every year. And then there was the Christians, a lot of them who were coming at me from a religious point of view, that it was as if I was a devil and I was going against God. Like, I was trying to battle God for the battle of the artist. So then I'm like, we all pray to the same God. I'm a Christian as well. I go to church.
I thought you said you belong to Christ Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still go to church?
And I'm saying that before I left my house, both of us, we all pray to the same God to give us grace to take. So it doesn't make me less righteous because I don't make gospel music, And I feel like it's unfair for people to put me in a devil category because I don't make gospel music. These same Christians, they dance to my music everywhere they go. At one point, I saw it, I'm going to spot in Germans, I'm going to see. So it doesn't make me less righteous. It doesn't make you more righteous because you're a Christian, because we're both Christians. We pray to the same God. God favors us the same way. He gives us the same grace. So, yeah.
Last one on the awards, and then we'll move on to other things. I've heard people say that it's not fair to have just one song sweep, that major, when you had 2 hit songs. And because of you, again, for the first time in the VGMA, 2 songs are nominated in one category. It never used to be that. They take one they feel that is a bigger one. But you had Enjoyment and Say Cheese in some categories. And then Adum, just one song, is able to penetrate and guess the most popular song. The most popular song is what people don't even understand.
Well, what can I say? People voted. Those who are complaining, people didn't even vote. So if people voted and she won, that's what it is.
Did you campaign?
Yeah, I did, of course. I did. Like I said, I wanted to take it. I was hopeful I was going to take it because I did campaign. I entreated people to vote for me. So
did you vote for yourself?
No. I don't believe in that it's awards a reflection of what other people think of you if you deserve. If I vote to myself, it could be that I don't deserve it and I've gone to buy credits 5K and then I'm voting for myself too. I don't think it's a right depiction of how far I've come in the industry, you get me? So I'll entreat people to vote, but I don't vote for myself. No.
So how about the church matter? Did you entreat Christ Temple to vote for you?
Oh no. I think Christ Temple.
Because she used the Church of Pentecost.
Yeah, because she is the church of, like, how do I even put
a member?
It? She's like, hey,
or
no, not even a member. Well, exactly, she represents them.
But you don't represent the international.
But I don't think Christ
Gospel
Temple
Church.
will be proud to say KiDi represents them.
Really? Don't you give offertory at Christ
I
Temple?
do, but
don't you pay your tithe?
I do, but let's be real.
And does Pastor Otebel know that you're a member?
I don't think he does.
The clergy
I'm not a very.
You're not a regular member.
No, I'm not a hey person in
What was
church.
the last time you went to church?
It's been a minute.
A year?
It's been like a year. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, church for
because of what happened during COVID, and we went so long without going to church. A lot of people, even including myself, I got so comfortable enjoying the live stream at home. You get me? So yeah.
What did Mommy say to you? Who was the first person that spoke to you when you left that church? We saw
Actually,
a
the first
video of
person-
you. Was it you leaving Alisa?
And I don't get why people are using that video again, because that video was before I was going to the awards.
Okay.
And it's obviously not even the Dome. This is Alisa Hotel. I was on my way. You could see my shoe was fresh. I was now going to the award. But people have used that video as he's angry and he's storming off. I was like, no. This was me now going to the awards. But agenda or agenda. If agenda catches you, there's nothing you can say.
So when you left, who was the first person that called you? Your mommy stayed through to watch?
Yeah, when I got into my car, it was like as if she was watching. There was a camera she was watching. When I got into my car, no, she called me.
And what did she say?
She was like, oh, don't worry, we're all watching. I mean, my mom is she's a very strong Christian. She also believes in the will of God. She kept telling me, when it's your time, you take it. And my mom is actually a fan of Auntie Dinah as well.
Oh.
So she was like, yeah, I love Auntie Dinah. So if she's taking it, no problem. When it's your time, don't worry. Our God that we serve will reward you at the right time. So she was encouraging me, like, oh, don't be sad. I'm like, oh, mommy, don't worry, I'm not sad. I'm going out to hang out with my friends. It's like, okay. So the next day, I even went to visit her, me and my kid, and we went to, spend time with Mom. Yeah.
Zen obviously didn't know what was going on, right?
He said we'll be back. He told them that we'll be back.
your kid told you?
Yep, during the live, he said that we'll be back. Don't worry.
Your son said during the live session that.
And he asked me, Daddy, please, where is my award? And I'm like, I was like, please tell them that they should do my award for us. I was like, don't worry, I'll tell Chatta House that next year you should do a special award for Zayn.
So how did he hear about we'll be back?
But he
was watching.
He was watching, and he was watching the thing, and I kept saying I'll be back. So he was wondering, why is that he keeps saying I'll be back? And then I explained to him what it was. He kept saying we'll be back, we'll be back, we'll be back. So
anyway. Teaser is a compilation of videos that you sent the Links family during the COVID season where the song was released, and that video is for us. Congratulations to you once more. You kept us all through the COVID season with enjoyment, and then Say Cheese, and now Golden Boy. Yep, before Golden Boy, we had Spiritual and then Touch It.
Yep.
So they're on the album.
Yeah, they were the singles that came before the album.
So you put them on the album. And there's one interesting song on the album, Send Me Nudes. And I'm like, what happens to this sugar daddy? It's okay that we know that you're a sugar daddy. It's okay that we know that you're a golden boy. Which is that other one that we call you, cry? The girls, girls them sugar. Now you said we should send you nudes.
Yeah.
Hey, when people are trying to, correct people's perceptions about nude and say don't send nudes to boyfriends.
Who is saying they shouldn't send? Who is doing that? Who is spoiling the market?
Before you know he said who's spoiling the market. Before you know it's on social media. So people are trying to refrain from things like that. And then you can't tell us to send you nudes.
Oh, you should send. It spices relationships, especially long distance relationships. Sometimes you haven't seen your partner in so long. These things, keeps them,
You seem to know a lot about things like this.
Oh, so I read wide.
Which textbook is that?
Oh, it's storybooks. I read wide.
Book is that?
I read wide, and I know that these things spice up relationships. Marriages, sometimes when you're at work and your husband is at work, send them something small. It keeps them thinking about
like
you.
What?
Oh, like, nudes, small. In the office, you sneak peeks, Hey. It helps.
What did you even conceive this idea from?
And the boys always keep complaining that KiDi keeps making music for the girls, and every time girls. So I think the boys are grasping this one because it's like, we don't have to talk much. We just have to send the songs to the girls and they know what to do. And it's a fun thing. Everybody does. It's not something that's so absurd, you know. So.
And so send me nudes.
Yeah, they should send.
You are comfortable. When I heard the song, I'm like, so someone posted it and said, send me nudes. I said, are you sending? You know, that
and
kind
it brings lots of conversation. It's like an icebreaker when it comes. People just send a song like, hey, which song is this? Hey, news. Then you know it starts a conversation. So I'm doing the work of the Lord, you know.
But prior to the album, or during the album launch, you went to your hometown.
Yeah.
You know, this is away from Accra. You took people with you to go listen to the album. We are used to listening to albums either at your studio or somewhere in Accra. Why did you go to your hometown this time around?
First of all, yeah, it is my hometown. I wanted to do something. Accra, I'm always here 24/7. They always see me every day. So I was like, something different. And it's symbolic for me to go back to my hometown and, you know, enjoy the serenity. And people haven't been there in a long time because of COVID and stuff. So it was great to go there and take the media and a few friends. Let's just go chill, relax, listen to the album, soak it in, you know, vim it before we come to Accra and release it officially. So it was just something different to do. Yeah.
And then you went on a scooter. Is that what was it called?
The quad bikes.
The quad bike together with Salma.
Yeah,
and people began to ask that, hey, KiDi and Salma, what's the relationship like that?
Oh,
You were she's the only person. You're the only person that they saw that they knew.
KiDi and every girl in the picture. KiDi looks cute with everybody. And I made it.
And so your girl them sugar.
I receive it in Jesus' name.
What are you receiving?
The girl them sugar.
Aren't you?
I am, but I mean, I think it's like every time anybody sees KiDi and every girl in the picture, it's like, hey, what is happening? And then it means me no be and you're just friends.
Hey.
Sometimes people are just friends, you know, take pictures, hang out as friends. No, yeah, there's nothing extra.
Somebody said I should ask you whether people send you nudes.
Oh.
Whether that's another inspiration for doing the song, because you get them in your DM.
I think everybody does get nudes.
I've never.
Okay,
no,
please
tell me
think about think about it carefully. I think everybody does. I mean, I do sometimes.
What do they send them to you for?
Oh, for viewing pleasure.
Hey.
But what again? What do we use news for? Is it for viewing pleasure?
Really? And so you receive how many in a day, or how many have you received so far?
There's no. I don't know. I actually do not count them or anything. But it's a nice thing to look at, you know.
Hey.
No. Oh, but let's not act like.
No, wait. You don't know this person, and on social media just send you nudes.
Oh yeah,
and it's nice to look at.
On my Snapchat, yeah. Sometimes people I don't know from anywhere. Sometimes they try to get your attention through it. Sometimes they feel like, oh boy, we're boy Juma. Let me reward him with some.
Look at me, I'm so surprised. So you find it like they're rewarding you.
I see it as love, you know. I see like people showing love in different ways. People show love through words, like, oh, you're doing amazing, keep doing you. People show support through prayers. Others decide to just show their appreciation through, you know, sneak peeks, peekaboo.
So we're on TV, but I'm just very curious. What is it? Is like their boobs you're sending to you, or their vajayjay?
News it could be anything.
So which one do you receive? Just tell me which one.
You know, some people have foot fetish. People have nudes. Can be anything that it's like a naked skin. It's going to be just your shoulder. It can be nudes. Oh yeah, of course. Even if you are wearing a dress if you are wearing a dress and you slit small and you see your shoulder, it can be nudes. It can be hands. It can be foot. It can be anything. It can be boobs. Anything. News is not change now.
Let's go back to Kwewu.
Yeah.
So you were there in your hometown. Did you have to, invite people from, there to join in the listening?
Because of COVID, we couldn't invite much, but we invited the MP. He came around. He also had a good time, the listening session. We invited a few people from there. And even, like you said, we took people from Accra as well. So it was just a few people. We didn't want to, have it packed and all of that. So it was such a great experience. And it was good to be out of Accra, to experience a different... And you know how beautiful Kwewu is. The serenity, the atmosphere was just very heavenly, yeah.
Does your MP recognize you?
Oh, of course. Even before I went on stage, he was sitting upstairs, so he was like, oh, he wants to take a picture. Hey, MP wants to take a picture with me. Wow, hey. That's good.
What's the name of your MP?
I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I'm bad with... I don't like... I don't know any MP's name. So it's not like I don't know any MPs. I know them by face. Oh, of course. Ado Showboy.
You don't know your MP's name?
I don't know any MP's name.
You don't
I know
know
them
any
by
MP's
face.
Name?
No.
Oh, but that's not,
apart from
that's not good enough.
Honorable Makokoko, of course.
He's not an MP.
He is.
No, he's...
What is?
Why are you doing that?
Minister of...
He's not... He's a minister. He's a deputy minister. He's not an MP.
So deputy minister is a minister.
But he's not an MP.
But he's a minister.
But do you understand what an MP is?
Minister of Parliament. Member of Parliament.
I mean, first you said Minister of Parliament.
But Minister of Parliament, Member of Parliament.
Hey, please don't go and say that.
Oh, but social says they thought that Minister of Parliament, Member of Parliament. It's the same thing.
No, don't go and say that anywhere. It's Minister of Parliament says
Member of Parliament.
So if Zen comes to you and say, Daddy, who is the Member of
I'll
Parliament?
buy him flamingos. It's just that you should read. If you read flamingos, you didn't come and worry me.
It didn't come and worry you. But that person also says that I should ask you what the award would have done if he had taken it. What would he have added?
Oh, like I say, awards are great things to have. Like it's like a CV. You know, when you're listing your accomplishments, you say, oh, KiDi has done this, he won this, he won this. So I think it was just added to the KiDi brand, the Golden Boy brand. But without it, it doesn't take anything away from the brand as well. Because people know that we keep working hard, we keep dropping songs, people love our songs, we keep... Internationally, we are well acclaimed, you know. And it was crazy, that night of the awards, I was getting support from Nigeria. I didn't even know Nigerians were watching the award. Ebuka from, Nigeria, he was tweeting that...
Big brother Ebuka.
He wanted KiDi to win Artist of the Year. So I was excited that, apart from everything, people actually know who we are as artists. People listen to our music, and that's actually the greatest gift, to have ears to listen to our music. Yeah.
Let's talk about, since you mentioned international recognition, we've been battling, recognition, how much of recognition we have beyond our shows. I know that the Lynx family, Kwame Eugene, have been to Sierra Leone to perform, even been to Nigeria. They had some collaborations with they're called DMV, eh?
Yeah, DMV.
Davido's team, and the 30
DMW,
billion gang, DMW, and all of that. How much of acceptance you have in Nigeria? Can you just go to Nigeria and walk into a studio and say, oh, they say, oh, KiDi is here, come and sit down for an interview, or you have to have a liaison there who fixes things for you? How difficult or how easy is it?
You have to. Once it's not your home, you have to definitely have somebody on the ground there who's going to do certain things for you. Even them, when they come here, they always have to have somebody here who will link them to stuff. Once it's not your home, that's what it is.
But is it difficult to be given airtime there when you go for interviews?
I don't think difficult is the word. It's not difficult. Once they know who you are, they like you. Oh, it's not once you hit them up, oh, I'm coming to town, I want to be here. They'll fix it, you go. The only problem is Nigeria is a huge market, It's like there are millions. And it's nobody's fault that it's hard for them to let other people in. It's not their fault, it's not our fault. They have so many artists. When you say they are playing their artists, they won't even finish before they come and play Ghana. You get me? So it's nobody's fault. We just have to keep working hard. Nobody should blame anybody that this person hasn't done, this person hasn't done this. We just have to keep working hard, keep pushing hard, and doors will open. Yeah.
People also think that rather than concentrate on Nigeria, why are we not tapping into the South African market?
Exactly.
Why are we not doing East Africa?
There's that too. That's why right now, if you look at Touch It, it's one of the biggest songs in the East African countries right now. If you go to Ghana, it's number 3 on the Apple Music. Even if you go to Gambia, all the way here, it's there. Like, I get TikTok videos from Somalia, Rwanda, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. Like, it means, and we say like, Nigeria is proving stubborn for you to, why don't you go come to the other countries and come to the back door? So there's always different strategies, so that's what me and my team were looking to do now. Yeah.
What about the Francophone market?
It's a huge market as well, huge. And that's one of the things I keep telling myself. I wish I took French seriously in senior high school.
It's not too late, you can get somebody
right
to
now,
translate for you.
But if I mind day, if I say I have to learn French, I go very wrong.
Why your mind day, even Minister of Parliament, they talk am.
Our French teachers were too wild. They used to beat us too much. We didn't like French.
French teacher used to beat you too much.
Every French teacher I know used to lash too much. Anybody watching, any French teacher you know, you just think back. They used to lash. They would lash you by heart. So you made French not very attractive. But I regret not learning French because I wish I could sing in French and not educate, but entertain people in the French speaking countries as well. Yeah.
But without being able to communicate to them through that, I know that they sing some, because when I was in Ivory Coast with the Golden Movie Awards team, we had somebody who was singing Ebony's song to us, even though it didn't, they couldn't sing word for word.
Yeah, they can sing a few things here and there.
Did they get to appreciate your music?
Yep. I mean, sometimes the correct depiction of this thing is from social media. That's how we get to know how far music is going. We get videos from people from French countries. And even sometimes when they come to Ghana, I went out one night and I think the next table, there were some French people. And they were speaking French the whole time. So I was like, oh, maybe they don't know who I am. They were speaking French. They were excited to see me. And they say, if you should come to our country, we love you. We love you. I'm like, hey, French people know my music. So it tells us that people actually know us, but sometimes we need to also like, go there and, do proper underground promo and stuff to establish ourselves in these countries. But it will take time and we're ready for the work. So.
Is it also an issue of we not believing in ourselves?
Oh, no. We believe in ourselves.
Because it's like every time, and the reason I'm asking this is every time, oh, it's Ghana. And then we are complaining, and then the media does it. I see a lot of new artists now, but I ask myself, the problem is, for me, where I sit is our confidence. It's like a lot of good artists.
I think we have confidence. That's what confidence. It's not something we're lacking in. If there's anything we're lacking, it's funds. Because when you speak to artists, you realize actually nobody wants to just be a Ghana star. Everybody wants to be a huge African star, a global star. But it takes funds. But me personally, like this, I've told myself that I'm done complaining, because complaining doesn't help. It doesn't solve anything. Since I was in JSS, I've listened to radio for a long time. There's always been entertainment pundits on like radio stations every day coming to discuss problems of industry, problems of the industry. I've gone to SS, gone to uni, done national service. I'm in the industry now. We're still discussing problem. The complaining won't solve anything. Let's now think of solutions. What can we do apart from just having talent? Because the talent there, we have it. But what can we do apart from that to elevate ourselves to the next level? The complaining there, we have to stop. Me, I've done complaining. I'll put in the work, push within my mind what I can do, and just also, hope God also comes in for me.
Apart from funds that you talk about, what other solutions or what or other things you think we can do to make the industry better? Because the funds, the
funds is a very important part, because take for example, look at the Billboard Top 10, for example. The artists there are very talented. Like, don't take that away. Every artist in the Billboard Top 10 is talented. But I personally believe they are not there because they are talented. Because if it comes to talent, there's so many talented people around the world. So many of them. They are not there because they are talented. They are there because there's an intentional machinery that is pushing them beyond the talents they have. I think when people win Grammys and stuff, it's not because talent. Yeah, the talent is there, but they have huge machineries, huge people, huge labels working hard behind the scenes, pushing them to greater success. So I think we need a lot of serious labels in Ghana as well. And we need to liaison with international labels as well, because if you're just here, you could be a local star and then you'll be big locally and then your whole career, and that would be it. You get me? But it's good that we have intentional machineries. Anything we do should be intentional. Let's publish the good stuff and sometimes stop focusing on bad. Mama. So I need what feel you bad.
Hey.
What you are going now?
Oh, we gan.
Ganyo Jimmy only.
You in no crack or we gan now.
Mami ganyo, worry ganyo.
Oh, mami ganyo. Oh, gan denche. Me want me no gambe ola lakomi.
In laga ho.
Mega no ka wo.
Me and Nka is in laga laga.
Oh, mali. I know almost all your songs. I haven't heard in which one?
If you like, I go be your fine. There was a line saying, Maria, Ningbo Kemi,
Oh, that one is a line from somebody's song.
But it's gone.
Like how, when some people, so for instance,
Baba. My mom always keeps telling me that you don't care if you're lag and I like or real.
Daniel Jibwe.
Do not be afraid. I am with you.
They're talking about international awards. We've seen Burna Boy for 3 times pick the BET. How does that feel when you also know that you're equally working hard, but there are years there's not even a nomination, a single one from Ghana, and you see us working. Our stars are working, our songs are going viral. Yet it looks like it's either the Nigerians, the South Africans, or those people who are going for
you see,
BETs.
That's why I said earlier that a lot of these things are intentional moves. Like I said, we do not lack talent in Ghana. Talent, and the artists here, the talent, they can get some overload. But it takes more than just talent, Charlie. It takes more than just talent. Intentional plugging, intentional placement. Like, they strategically place themselves to be recognized, to be noticed. You get me?
How does that happen? Is it like they have somebody who is in the within the award scheme?
They have people everywhere in the world, behind every round desk when they are discussing music. Nigerians have people everywhere. I think Ghanaians are also there, it's just about time they come out to also, you know, bring us all along with them. Like I said, the work there, we have to keep working hard. We have to work harder. We have to make better moves. We have to make better strides. But it doesn't take just that. It takes so many people. Everybody in the industry plays a role to elevate the artists. You get me? So the award schemes, the bloggers, the artists themselves, everybody has a role to play. So it's not, we cannot come and sit here and blame somebody that the DJs don't play Ghana music or the media or nope. We all have a part to play to elevate the Ghanaian artist.
So Links is a big brand. How come you don't have links in those places?
I think Richie, they have no. Richie, you know, they...
But at this point, Richie is
yeah, but that's what I said.
internationally.
You see, a lot of things are being done behind the scenes that we can't always come and talk about it, you get me? And eventually, these things will come out and people realize that. And yet, they be on the best narrative, so near Tonyom Keke. We're actually working behind the scenes because I keep telling myself, my vision for myself is so huge. I want to be I see myself one day selling out stadiums everywhere in the world.
Wow.
And it will happen. But it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. We're seeing Burna Boy win BET 3 years now. It didn't happen overnight. Burna Boy has been doing this for years, for 10 years. Wizkid has a song with Beyonce. It didn't just happen overnight. Wizkid is 10 years in the industry. You get me? It doesn't mean we also have to go 10 years, but it's just to tell us that it is time. Once we keep working hard, we keep staying consistent, good things will come. Yeah.
What did you do the Enjoyment remix with? Is it the Enjoyment remix or which of the songs did you have an international brand? You know,
Say Cheese
with
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
What happened afterwards? Well, people think that remix didn't do well.
Yeah, I mean, people seem to forget that remixes sometimes are very strategic. For example, let's take Odor remix. The original was how people loved it. Everybody was like, KiDi, why are you going to do remix with David? Nah, the song is already perfect. But you don't know that remix put me in a certain position. Remixes don't have to be better than the original. It's just strategic that, this person loves it. He's a bigger brand. He's known here and here and here. If I do the song with him, my name appears here and here. So remixes don't always have to be like, hey. Sometimes it's strategic, to push the artist to like a greater... That remix with Teddy Riley put me in certain places that maybe it would have taken KiDi like 3-4 years to get to. Jamie Foxx was jamming to Say Cheeks on a snap. DJ Twitch from Ellie Jonas. Like people that have no idea who KiDi was, automatically knew who KiDi was. So these things sometimes are very strategic. So what's
the next strategy that we are going with? Now we have Golden
Boy. I cannot come and tell you my strategy.
So what's going to happen now that we have Golden Boy?
Golden Boy is out. We've started I just started the promo yesterday. So we're just praying the album would do well. And 24 hours after the album was out, we had 4 million streams on Audio Market alone.
Wow.
This tells me the album is going to go ahead to do amazing things. And I just pray and prophesy into the life of the album that it will do great things.
Yeah,
it will take my career.
You pray and you prophesy into your own album. So we have Cookie and Johnny joining us. But how many track album is Golden Boy?
Yeah.
14.
I said drama catch yourself.
Okay.
Quite sorry.
And it was very possible
after the awards, they'll probably even end up in church.
You know, there's a story that KiDi told when I was at the other side, and that story I keep repeating to you every time I have the opportunity. He said there was a 31st night, and tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. He went to church and he prayed to God. At that time, KiDi had finished a reality show and had tried so many times, and he was not blowing. And he said there was a 31st night that he went to church and he told God that if this is going to happen, you should let him see it the next year. And after that, everything. So I know that KiDi is a Christ Temple member. So I know that he's Christian.
But KiDi, sorry, where are you from? In Praia or where? Abetifi. Oh, okay. Because I was trying to find out your member of parliament. I was thinking it was Brian the Champon.
Brian
is Brian.
No, it's not Brian.
Or Seth the Champon.
No, Seth, Seth, the regional minister.
And he'll be so disappointed.
Well, he doesn't know any money. He just I don't know any member.
The man is looking for funding for his thing.
Don't let us close this interview without talking about KiDi's style. Can we see? I want us to see it on the screen
with the bling blings on the shoulder.
Listen.
And let me ask you, did that influence the way you were walking that day? It was like
I was in a certain zone. I was feeling
the bars were flown.
That's young James Brown coming in.
Yeah, he embraced everything about me that night. The confidence, everything. I know sometimes how you dress influences your...
Exactly.
It was feeling like the last killer.
You understand? Shout out to Atutete. He did amazing with that outfit.
I think he did Giovanni's as well, eh?
Yeah. When I saw KiDi on the red carpet, I showed him a video this morning. When I saw him on the red carpet, I was like, we're gyrate.
He has buffet.
Now we're gyrate.
Anyway, so today